See, one of the things I used to vex me about this thing is that I was on my own. Like, I'm on my own. I just said that my mom and daddy come together and they had me. How is it my business? So why should I be the one to suffer for the pain? How is it my business?
Happy
World Sickle Cell Day!
Hello everyone, my name is Timitayo Abbas and
I am Timmy Tokwe, but you can also call me today Everything Sickle Cell.
Okay, welcome to this chit chat with me. So, in commemoration of World Sickle Cell Day, I want to ask my big sister some few questions.
I beg, who's your big sister?
My elder sister some few questions.
I don't even know this girl.
Don't be like. So these questions are about sickle cell warriors and persons living with sickle cell. So my first question is, what are the misconceptions that people have about sickle cell disease?
It's plenty. Like, it's a lot of misconception. The first one is that you will not live past 18. Okay.
Wow.
Good to know. Yeah, I am. You want to know my age? Ask me for my date of birth. I'll tell you.
Society
has done a lot. First thing is that everybody has in mind that you will not live past 18 if you have sickle cell. And that is a big fat lie. It's a misconception from the pit of hell.
What other one?
Another one is that they cannot have children.
Wow.
I have a lot of big sisters in the community that are mommies. Like mommies that did not just push one child, or they had twins.
Wow.
Like Olaide is doing well. Sheon is a Yabeji.
Wow.
And there's the one that the men cannot have children, they cannot produce children.
Wow.
They have men that are daddies as warriors. Another one is that they cannot walk. They are lazy. So there's a lot of misconception, a lot. But I'm sure that as we live each day as sickle cell warriors, it's important to put it out there that this thing that I said it was a lie. We're doing it now. It's false. It's false, and all of that.
Okay, so thank you so much for answering that question. My next question is that how do you manage your health as a sickle cell warrior? What has helped you in your journey living this life?
Okay, so I'm going to be very honest. Number one thing that has helped me, number one person that has helped me is God. There'll be no, I eat healthy, all this thing is fabu. I'll be lying to you. The first thing is that God is my anchor and He has continually held me together. Number two is that I prioritize myself. I like hard work. Like, I like to really put myself out there. I like to, do things that pass me naturally. But I still like to take a pause and just take a break and prioritize that if I die tomorrow, these things and these things that I'm trying to put myself to do will move on in the twinkle of an eye. So I like to remember myself occasionally that take breaks. I like to eat. Have you met me? I love food with my life. Like, I'm a foodie. I think, and then I'm being positive. I'm very, very positive about life. I'm very, very optimistic. If I sense that you don't love me from a distance, I cancel you. You will not come and contaminate my joy.
Okay.
Never. So that joy has helped me to, these things, putting God first. God is my anchor. Eating well, resting well. I'm not going to start taking my routine drugs. I'm not really using them well. But when I have a complaint, I go to the hospital. I'm not going to lie about that. I go to the hospital. I don't mind going over and over again, but I go to the hospital. And that's
okay. So what has helped you so far has been putting God first. So God is like your source of strength.
He is.
So put God first, and then eating healthy,
resting well,
and then being in a good
loving
circle.
yes, loving myself, being in the right circle. With if I sense negativity, I zoom you out.
So that could affect a person that lives with sickle cell.
It triggers my crisis.
Wow.
So I've noticed that those times when I used to really have bad crises were times when I was emotionally down.
Wow.
It triggers my crisis. Maybe I'm lonely. I feel rejected. I feel like I'm being stigmatized. There are deep things. I get triggered or emotional, like hot.
So you mean some crises are beyond just physical stress, some are mental and emotional?
I'm telling you the truth. I'm honestly telling you. I remember one time, this is very, very, nobody knows this thing aside of my cousin. She had to come to my house to take me out of bed. Like, why are you crying? I was going to fall sick because yes, I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken by someone I loved, and the guy was just misbehaving. But I know better now. I'm not gonna do that anymore. But so emotional downtime really, really puts me in a messy situation for my health.
Thank you very much for that answer. So the next question is, what would you say to a person that has just been diagnosed with sickle cell disease? Person just got the letter. Oh, I'm sickle cell. A teenager, young person, adult. What should that person do?
I'll say that find a family, find a community of people that can support you, because you are trying to figure out what this diagnosis is about. Your feeding, your routine drugs, everything will change. Your lifestyle will change, and it takes you knowing one information after the other to living life intentionally. So I will not just say because I did it, you can do it. No, find the community first.
Okay.
Be truthful to yourself. You already have sickle cell. You cannot say, no, me I not be sickle cell. Oh, I'm AA in the name of Jesus.
Denial.
Self-denial will put you in a box. Living in denial will put you in a box. So accept this new reality that you just found out. Of course.
You can confess your healing and say, but take your drugs, accept
I
that
always say
result,
that my body, my soul, my mind, it is dipped and soaked in the blood of Jesus.
Yeah,
I'm not even joking. But there's a reality that you now know that you have this condition. How do you manage yourself? How do you live with it each day, knowing what to do, getting the right information, and being in the right space where you can get all the help that you need.
All right, that was beautiful. Thank you very much. So my next question is, how well should society treat people living with sickle cell disease better? What do you think society can do to help maybe reduce the numbers of people living with sickle cell, help their mental health? How well do you think society can do that?
So the first thing first is that to avoid having more sickle cell, because I always say that, I don't know, can sickle cell ever be eradicated? Because we have more AS than normal. We have less AA. Statistically, I would say is consciously, intentionally know your genotype status and be intentional about the fact that you will not bet a child with sickle cell. If you have money to do other options, fine. If you cannot, marry a compatible partner. If you cannot find a compatible partner, marry who you find, but with the knowledge that I will not be adding to the population of people that are living with sickle cell already. I will do my part, love my partner. Maybe you want to do adoption, want to do IVF, but the first thing is being sickle smarter, means sickle aware that this thing is there and we need to deal with it from the grassroots by knowing our genotype status. The second one for people that already live with sickle cell that the community can do to support is to be empathetic. See, it is nothing to say that a person is pretending to have pain. Pain is not interesting. Nothing is sweet about lying in bed and clothing myself and what's that? I want to go out. I want to, explore the world. I want to walk. I want to have fun. I want to party. I don't want to cancel on events. So the first thing is I know that nobody's pretending that they are. And when they ask for support, the best that you can, do it. Don't talk down on anybody. Don't call them names that they have sickle cell. See, one of the things I used to vex me about this thing is that I was on my own. Like I'm on my own. I just said that my mom and daddy come together and they had me. How is it my business? So why should I be the one to suffer for the pain? How is it my business? So the reality is that we can be more empathetic. We can be more aware. Know when to care. Know when to ask questions. Know when to say, "Oh, this is a bottle of water. Drink it." Know when to. Yeah, that's it.
So what's that one achievement, or what are the achievements that you've had, that you've gotten to, that you've had, that you are really proud of yourself for, despite being a sickle cell carrier or warrior? What's that thing that you're proud of yourself for, that you did or that you're doing?
Is how I smash projects. Not like there's no error then, but how we get better at it every day. So I lead a group of people that handle projects, project managers, and I've over time seen the success that we bring to the table every time that we work on a project. It keeps getting better. My work ethics, ability to solve problems, to overcome challenges, to love people. See, what the pain wants to do to us is to put us down in a place of self-pity. But the ability to say, no, nah, not today, sickle cell. I'm going to rise. I'm going to shine. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to smile. All of that is saying that this is an achievement, because I've seen people that the pain has made them bitter people. It's not like they have intentions to be bitter, but the pain is a lot. Staying in pain that nobody understands how you feel. It's a lot. But beyond all those things, I will be light. When I step into the room, everybody has to laugh. So that's an achievement. That's like, let's cook, let's enjoy, let's
used to eat in our house. So my final question is that, what or how best do you think sickle cell warriors, people living with sickle cell, can live better, can do better to make the world a better place, and to make people also perceive them as better human?
Yeah, I actually agree with that. And like I said the other time, that pain has made some people to be bitter. and it's not their fault. They can resent your help, they can resent your favor, because they have a mind that, why am I the one that has sickle cell? Why not you? Why not you that why not you? Why is it me that have sickle cell? So you must learn to live above the pain. You already have the pain. You cannot unhave it. Maybe if you do BMT tomorrow, that's bone marrow transplant. That's one of the cures to sickle cell. If you do that one, you can say okay. But if you are still going through life as a sickle cell warrior, live life beyond the pain. Do not allow the pain define you as who you are. You are more than that pain. You are more than your sickled cells. Don't see yourself as a burden. I always say to my warriors that see yourself as a solution provider. It will make you always want to make things work, even when you don't have the ability to, maybe physical power. You can always contribute mentally. There's something that you can give, dear warrior. So don't say that don't have power. You can give idea. You can give intellect. You can do something. You can contribute one or two things beyond just handling and hugging the pain like your life depends on the pain. Do other things with your life
and not talk yourself down.
Yes. One of the professors that inspires me so much is Auntie Toyin of Sami. Auntie Toyin is always doing something new every time. If she's not baking, she's painting.
Wow.
She's doing,
And
I'm like, Auntie Toyin, are you not going to retire?
Wow.
But she just knows that her life is beyond the pain. There's so much about her life. So, dear warrior, you are not lazy.
Yeah, you're not.
You are not a burden.
You're not a burden.
You are not a waste.
You're not a waste.
You are not your sickled cell.
Yeah.
You are more. You have the power within you.
Yeah.
You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. So see yourself beyond the pain and live life. See life from the lens of what is this pain going to birth? And you will see yourself bringing answers, bringing solutions to the room.
Wow. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful answer, and I appreciate you for doing this TED talk with me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Happy World Sickle Cell Day once again. I wish you watching this video a beautiful celebration. If you live with sickle cell, or you know someone that lives with sickle cell, please spread love. Please be kind to them. Please show them love. Please, they are not abicos. They are a healthy person just like you, but they have different cells in their body. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
On that note, one thing you want to do for us today, if you do not live with sickle cell, is to walk into a laboratory in case you don't know, to go and find out what your genotype is. Thank you.
Bye.